be successful in 2026, here's what you need to do. What's going on, skyscrapers? This is Sky, your purpose clarity coach, and we are already in 2026. I continued in my study for a spirit of excellence. It talks about in Daniel chapter 1 that we often emphasize his dietary restriction, how he was so disciplined, and ultimately his regimen was the thing that allowed him to be distinguished from the others in the king's court. However, I want to highlight something different. I want to talk about how Daniel was so in tune and intimate with the Lord that he had a very bold spirit. He obtained that boldness because he had dedication to the Lord his God. We see with this regiment that the court had been ordered to by Nebuchadnezzar. We know by the lion's den and the fiery furnace that there was a decree that the king had that he did not obey. Why? Because although he was submitted to his authority, he was obedient first to God. Now, in all of these instances, Daniel's life was on the line. However, Daniel had such a personal relationship with the Lord that he spoke prophetically about how his body amongst the other three Hebrew boys would be if they did not partake in the delicacies of the king. As a result, they ended up looking way better than the others who were in the king's regiment. Now, what does this have to do with 2026? Now, there are some things that you are called to do this year that you cannot do by yourself. It is going to require supernatural provision for you to operate in this thing. For that reason, we have to understand that the spirit of excellence comes with a spirit of boldness, and we can only have that boldness when God has given us grace. God has given us a gift, and that gift is grace. Grace is so powerful. Paul talks about the thorn that was given to him so that he would not become prideful and that he begged God to take away. But God gave him something that was even greater than the thorn. He gave him the power to overcome the thorn. Some things you may be asking God to take away so that you can move into the thing that he has for you. But what if I told you God wants to give you the grace that you can overcome it, and even if he doesn't take it away, you'll come out of it? Daniel still had an expectation to be fit after those 10 days. Daniel still went into the fiery furnace. Daniel still was thrown into the den of lions. However, God did not rescue him out. Instead, he had the grace that God sustained him in it. My advice to you is lean into the grace. There are going to be things that you are praying for that God is supernaturally going to accelerate for you. You're going to even wonder how you made it, but it is because of God's grace. And this grace is absolutely imperative for you to win in 2026. I hope this helps, skyscraper. And remember, the vision is always clear from up here. Bye.